Good afternoon, world. This is Ivan O'Mara. Hope you guys enjoyed my video I made yesterday. What time is it now? It's 1:47 p.m. Are you off today? Yes, I took today off again. I feel much better now. I will be working tomorrow. I'm good enough to work tomorrow. I'm still a little bit sick. Obviously, I have like a stuffy nose. My cough is better, but every time I cough, my chest hurts. But my body feels much more energized today, so I have enough energy to work tomorrow. I need money, so I'll work tomorrow. Um, I'll let the boss know that tomorrow I can work at 9 o'clock. I took 3 days off and I rested. I slept, healed my body. My body needed healing, obviously. Tomorrow I should be good to work. So yeah, my check on freezes tonight, and tomorrow I'm gonna make my appointment for my hair. Get my dreads done this week. My next paycheck will be a shitty paycheck, like a $500 paycheck. $560 paycheck. It's gonna be a shitty paycheck. So I didn't work much. I was sick this week, man. I had to take 3 days off. I was sick. How do you think you caught it? I either caught it from my boss or I caught it because from the cold. Obviously, I wasn't dressing warm enough. Maybe because for the past couple weeks when it was cold, I kept wearing my sweater. But for now on, I'm gonna wear my jacket because it's really cold outside. I might have just caught a bad cold flu, or I caught maybe some COVID symptoms from my boss. I don't have COVID, but I might have caught some symptoms from him. I don't know because 2.5 weeks ago he was sick all week in the hospital, and he worked on Sunday, and he was recovering. I might have caught it from him. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, sir. But I wasn't sick to the point where I had to go to the hospital. No, but I was sick. Like I felt a bit for the past 2 days. I felt a bit feverish and weak. I had a stuffy nose and a scratchy throat. My nose is much better. My throat's better, but I still cough a little bit. My chest pain still hurts. That's why I keep buying Halls. Today I just came back from the store. I bought myself my Halls. I got my beer and smokes, but I got my Halls and I got my what? Even walking to the store is a bit of a challenge. Monday, Tuesday, because I felt weak, obviously. Whereas today I'm much better. Tomorrow I'll be good enough to work. I'll work tomorrow. I'll go to work tomorrow. What did you do for Halloween yesterday? I saw the movie The Last Voyage of the Demeter. You guys heard about that movie? Yeah, it's like a Dracula. There are these guys. They're on a ship. They're supposed to deliver the goods on the ship to London, right? And they don't know that on the ship there's a vampire living in the ship, and the vampire what? The vampire kills all the crew members one by one, but only one of the guys survive. The black guy who's a doctor, he survives. Everyone else dies, obviously. But the movie flopped. It didn't do good on theaters, so they're not going to do a sequel because the movie flopped. It flopped badly. It was a pretty good movie though, man. It was actually a pretty good movie. I was hooked watching it. This is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I watched that horror movie yesterday for Halloween. For now on, I'm gonna do a tradition where every Halloween I watch a horror movie. It's a tradition of mine. Every Halloween I put on a horror movie. Yesterday I watched the last voyage of the Demeter. I saw that on theater. I saw that at home yesterday in my room. It's a pretty good movie. It was pretty good. After this, I'll enjoy the show with you guys, and I'll watch Rap Rat after. Hopefully, Rap Rat uploads his Alan Wake part 5 or part 3 or part 4 part 5 part 4 part 5. I don't remember. Yeah. This video might only be. I might only make a 30-minute video, guys. I don't feel like making a full video today. Sorry, guys. Don't hate me. Son. Don't hate me. Yeah. So Last of Us Aliens is my book that I wrote. We published in 3 volumes. Ivan, will it be like a box set or it's like one big book? No, it's one big book. Lulu might tell me, Ivan, we can publish in a trilogy if you want. I'm like, no. Just have it be like one big book and the 3 volumes are in the one book. Like, have it just be one big book. It's better that way. That way I reduce. Ivan, you'll make more money. I know I'll make more money, but I don't want to charge the world like $140 for my series. I'd rather charge like $80 for my book, one big like red book, and the 3 volumes are in the one book, and then for the ebook I'll charge you guys $22. So all you people in our world who are not rich, or who have a family and who just can't afford to pay $80 for my book, most people who make, if you make like 40, 50K a year, you can afford $80 for a book, obviously. But if you're someone who works minimum wage, then it's going to be tough for you. That's why you have to have students. There's some students who are not that rich. Most students are poor, right? So make it affordable for the students. That way they can read on their laptop for $22. $22, everyone can afford. I'm saying. Well, a lot of people buy the ebook or the print. The ebook most likely because it's cheaper. But a lot of people will buy the print too. The book nerds like having collections, so they're going to buy the print. Whereas the majority of the world probably will buy the ebook. There. Excuse me. I have a bad cough. Every time I cough, my chest hurts, man. Oh, man. Tomorrow when I work, I have to wear a mask. Because I don't want people at work catching my disease, right? My sickening disease. This might be COVID symptoms, so I gotta wear a mask. I don't have COVID, but I could have some of the symptoms of it, right? And tomorrow when I work, I have to wear my mask. I'll wear my mask probably Thursday. Friday, if I'm fully healed, I'll probably be fully healed around maybe Sunday. I'll be fully healed. Tomorrow I'll be fine to work, but I'll still be a little bit sick. My nose is a little bit stuffed. I might cough a little bit. I might feel a little bit of I might feel a little bit fatigued. I'm not fully recovered yet, but I'm good enough to work. That's my point. Sarah? We published in 3 volumes. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Sarah? Yeah. I'll be selling it on Lulu. I'm self-publishing my book, obviously. The only way for me to maintain control for my book is if I self-publish, whereas it's like your own business, right? Whereas traditional publishing, you publish through the publishing houses. The publishing houses, they have an editing team. They have the book design team. They have a team, but they're only giving you a small piece of the pie. All the money is going towards the publishing house, and they're giving you peanuts. And I have to sell to traditionally publish, which I'm not selling. That's why I'm self-publishing. I have my own keys. I can open my own door. Self-publishing, you get 80% of the profits for Lulu, and Lulu takes 20%. And whereas had I signed with Penguin Random House, they would have given me 15%. So I'd make maybe $750 million off the book. That's still a lot of money, but the companies are taking all my billions. So I'm saying, I'd be on a Jimmy Fallon show. I'd be featured on magazines. You know what I'm saying? Me and VJ would be on Hollywood Reporter. We'd be movie stars in Hollywood. But the gatekeepers are taking all our money, and we're BJ's trash. I'm trash. We're sharing with them. Well, relationship won't work. Obviously. Whereas, and I have my keys. I don't have to sell to the gatekeepers. Ivan, the gatekeepers own everything in the world. As the order, I gave you the keys. You can make your easy money, but you have to own something if you wanna have your financial control. You have to own something, Ivan. Okay, Ivan. These are your three options, pretty much. You can either write a book, make an album, or make a movie. For 10, 15K, you can easily make a good like hour and 20-minute movie and sell it on you can sell it on online on Amazon or YouTube or something like that. So Sarah. Yeah. I decided to write a book because a book is cheap. To write a book, all you need is like a laptop, and that's it. A laptop, and you need to save a good maybe $2,000, $2,500 to get your book edited, and that's it. It's cheap. Whereas music and movies is more expensive. You got to save thousands of dollars for that. If you want to book your own recording studio and everything, you don't even have to book a recording studio. You can buy your own like cheap like recording studio for like $1,000 and make your own album with that if you want. Yeah. Sincere. Obviously. I decided to write a book. This book is I find is cool, obviously. The reason why I decided to do the book is because I already wrote Zanus. I was already writing Zanus, hence why I decided to just write my own book, obviously. And because I have my own keys, I now control my book. And the Zanus IP, I own it. I own it. But the only way for me to completely own it is if I can open my own door. Otherwise, even if I not had the keys, had I wrote my own book, it would be pointless. The gatekeepers would force me to sell them in order for me to open the door for them, not to open the door for me. If you want to open the door for you, you gotta sell to us. Now we're not gonna let you touch our money. That's what God gave me the keys. So I don't have to sell to them. Sir? Yeah. And it's the best fantasy novel ever written. It's a masterpiece. Really, yeah, it's a masterpiece of a book, man. Best fantasy novel ever written. It's a masterpiece. You guys will see what I mean when you read my book. Holy shit, Ivan. That's an amazing story, yeah. Ivan, you wrote this? Yeah, I wrote it, man. Holy shit, that's a good book, yeah. Finally hit your mind, yeah, if Ivan turns this into a movie, and he puts $1.2 billion $50 towards this, you're looking at like the best movie shows ever made, yeah, it's looking at a masterpiece. You're gonna just have to picture the scenes in your mind. Yeah, this is gonna be an amazing movie, yeah. Better Lord of the Rings. Yeah, man, Better Lord of the Rings. Better than Lord of the Rings, yeah, man. Better than Lord of the Rings. That's why Peter Mel is gonna be all over my story. I want to get my hands on this so bad, yeah. They're gonna be drooling over my story. I want to get my hands on this. Not just Peter Mel. All the Hollywood directors are gonna want to direct my movie, but those directors are not good for my movie. Steven Spielberg, Ridley Scott, James Cameron, Michael Bay, Martin Scorsese, right? Francis Coppola, whatever his name is, Coppola, the director for The Godfather. Yeah, Christopher Nolan. All these directors are going to want to direct my movie. Those directors are not good for my movie, though. The best canons, I think, are Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson for my movie. I know I'm doing. Peter, obviously, because he's a fantasy guy. Mel Gibson is a war guy. And he did Passion of the Christ. That's why he's also, you have the Horror of the Demons. That's why he's really good for Xanus too. And Peter is the fantasy guy. That's why they're both really good for the movie. How much money you make off your book? I don't know. Probably 9.5 billion, 10 billion around there. How much royalty checks will you receive? I'll probably receive maybe a couple. After a few months, it will die down, obviously. Because when I release my book for purchase on Lulu, the whole world will be ordering that very day, pretty much, right? So I'll probably get maybe 2 royalty checks, and that's it. I might get maybe like a 9 point like maybe $3 billion check the first month, and the second month I get a small maybe $250 million check, and that's it. Because the whole world will get my book by the first month. Because most people are most likely going to purchase the ebook, right? Ebook, you get the book right away. You have access to the file. You download your PDF file. It's now saved on your computer or your iPad. You can read the book. Whereas print, you have to wait for the company to ship it to you. Obviously, you have to wait for the company to ship it to you. Sarah? Yeah. Which people in the world will order, Ivan? The English-speaking world. So Europe, Canada, America, New Zealand, Australia, parts of India, maybe a bit of people in India. The Chinese people and Japanese people will not be able to read my book because they don't understand English. The Middle East will not order my book because they don't understand English. I'm saying maybe a few people there will order it, but I don't even think they even have access to Lulu there. But Middle East and Africa, most people there don't speak English. South America, they don't speak English. Mexico, they don't speak English. I'm sorry. But for PDF, if you order the ebook PDF, you can translate it to French. So the people in France and Quebec will be able to read my book in French because you can translate the book to French when you download the PDF file. You can translate to French. But you can't translate to Chinese and all other languages, I'm sorry. That's why for my book, it's pretty much only for the English people and the French people, and that's it. So all you people who don't speak English, I'm sorry. You will not be able to read my book. Don't hate them, saying, yeah. I'll make a good 9.5 billion on my book, something crazy. A month goes by, I get that email confirmation. Money has been deposited into your PayPal account. I'm like, holy shit, how much might I get paid? You know what I'm saying? I see the $9 billion in my PayPal accounts. And hey Ivan, we have to confirm that's really you. They send you this confirmation code. They call your number. They send you this confirmation code. Obviously, and then you go on the PayPal account. My bank card information is there, and they answer all these security questions. It's easy, and the money just wired into my account. I now have $9 million in my Scotiabank card. I'm like, holy shit, I'm fucking rich, yeah. Richer than all his celebrities, yeah, man. Richer than VJ right now, right? Yeah. VJ's much richer than me right now, but once I get that check, I am now richer than VJ. Well, VJ's sharing the money with me, but I now have more money than VJ. I'm like, holy shit. VJ only has maybe $1 million, $2 million in her bank, and I have $9 billion in my bank. Because VJ sold out, obviously. She's sabotaged, obviously. Yeah, it's a good feeling to know I'm rich in all these Hollywood celebrities, yeah. Hollywood celebrities don't have $9 billion in their bank. No, they have like 20, 30, 10, 5, 50, 100, 150, 200 million in their bank. They're rich, but they're not me. I'm sorry. I now have enough money to start my film studio. Yeah. That's my plan, obviously. Make money off the book. Obviously. I go to Los Angeles, I see VJ. We have a good time, and we move to Vancouver. And then we make the plans for the yacht, for the jets, for the $350 million penthouse, rooftop condo. We buy our clothes. Samsara, the jets, obviously. So while me and Reed are doing all that in Vancouver, we'll be staying in a luxury hotel in Vancouver while we're doing all that. We'll stay at the best hotels in Vancouver's pocket change. Stay in a nice like $1,000, $1,500 night suite. high-end hotel in Vancouver. We stay there for like a few months. We plan the rooftop condo. We plan we buy the jets. We buy the yacht. We buy our clothes and shoes. And then we call George and we now plan Scott's Entertainment. I already explained what we have to do in my video yesterday, obviously. So once we plan Scott's George Lucas, and we plan the studio lot, we can now do our go on our vacation. We come back to Vancouver, we see the update progress of what? The condo and the studio lot. See what I'm saying? Yeah. But George is right though. If George tells me, "Ivan, be careful, you spending your money," I have to. Yeah, you're right, George. I already blew like $2 million of my money. Yeah, me and VJ are gonna be blowing like about $2 billion of our money. That's why you gotta be careful, obviously. Okay, but I told you, the real big cost is the jets, the condo, the studio lot, and the budget for the game and movie. But everything after that is all pocket change. It will not be affecting me and VJ's budget. Staying in all these suites for 8 months will cost me and VJ a few $1 million. It's not. It's pocket change. It will cost me and VJ maybe $3, $4, $5 million. That's pocket change. I'll tell VJ, we spend a lot of money for the stuff that matters, but for all the other stuff we gotta budget. Like we can't be stupid and blow like $100 million a year. No, on average we're blowing maybe 15 million a year, maybe. Sometimes 20 million a year. So I'm saying now we're not stupid. Sometimes if you want to get really nice stuff, you can blow maybe 50 million a year. But you gotta be careful how you spend your money. So I'm saying, yeah. Because VJ will want to buy a lot of stuff. Well, obviously, she'll want to buy a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Does VJ have to talk it over with you? VJ doesn't have to talk it over with me if she wants to buy something, unless it's something really expensive. She has to talk it over with me, obviously. If VJ wants to buy like a cottage, she has to talk it over with me. I'm like, if you want to buy like a big like $30 million cottage, you gotta talk it over with me. You want to buy a ski resort, you have to talk it, which I'm not gonna do, obviously. I'm not gonna buy a cottage. I'm not gonna buy a ski resort. You're wasting money. We're probably gonna be going there. If you want to go to a ski resort, we can rent the ski resort to ourselves, and we can stay there for which is part of my bucket list. Part of my bucket list, I want to go to a ski resort with VJ where there's a nice cottage there. You can book the whole place for like 2 weeks. You can easily afford it. Stay at a cottage. Obviously, we can book it. Obviously, I might consider getting a cottage, but I'm not really a fan of cottages. I prefer to just stay at suites and go to like the beach. Stay at a nice resort with a nice jacuzzi, go to like a beach. I prefer that than staying in cottages. Yeah, VJ, I'm not really a big fan of camping and going to cottages. I prefer to like go to like the beach. Yeah, I prefer to go to the beach and stay in a nice like suite. So that's cooler. Staying in a nice resort. Some Sarah? Will VJ be shocked? Yeah, she'll be shocked. Once I tell her how much money I made, she'll be shocked. She'll be curious. Ivan, how much money did you make off your book, by the way? You know, so what's your royalty check? VJ, you want to know? You want to know? She's like, yeah, Ivan, how much did you make? She's giving me that dirty, that evil look, obviously, because she's a fucking greedy Hollywood chick, obviously. This chick's fucking greedy, man. Yeah, she's a greedy chick, I'm saying. Hey, VJ, guess. I don't know, Ivan, like $3 billion? I'm like, no, VJ, I made like $9.5 billion. She's like, you made $9.5 million off your book? She's like, holy shit. She's like, fuck. That's a lot of money, Ivan. She's shocked. Ivan, like, that's unheard of, man. Like, this can last us for hundreds of years, yes. Ivan, we can start that skyscraper. We can start our own studio with this money, yeah. We can buy our own private jets. We can build that $300 dream condo that you want to build, Ivan, on the roof, yeah. We can buy the best clothes in the world, yeah. We can buy our yacht, Ivan. We can live the life with this money, Ivan, yeah. We can, like, pay all the Hollywood actors their millions, yes. I don't believe you. I'm like, you want to, oh, fine, I'll show it to you. I log into my my Scotiabank account on my phone. Here's the money in my bag. She's like, holy shit. She sees the nine and the 8 zeros. And the nine, she sees the 9 and the 9 zeros. I made $9.5 million. Just shocked. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I made a lot of money, man. Yeah. I made a lot of money, yeah. yeah. Shocked. Because VJ doesn't know us how to have that kind of money. Because VJ had a sabotage career. She was making, oh, I'm like, how much money you bet? Your bank? I only have like 1,500,000 in my bank, Ivan. She's like, poor compared to me. VJ's poor compared to me. Oh my god, I thought I was rich, yeah. Because VJ obviously is rich, obviously, but once she sees that I made $9 million, the 1.5 million she has is now pocket change. That she can blow, yeah. I like even though I was rich, I couldn't do the stuff that we can do now, yeah. She's limited what she can do, obviously. VJ can't afford a private jet. She can't afford a seven-winner yacht. She doesn't have that kind of money, man. She's rich, but she's not as rich as she should be, Sarah. Yeah. Sarah? Yeah. Yeah, I know you want to start your Sky Source studio, yes. We can start that. We can start the studio now. We can fund the movie. We can fund the game. You don't have to make Xanax for $1.2 billion. You can make it for like 500 million. I'm like, no, I want to make it for $1.2 billion. That way, I make an unearned movie. We'll make our money back. And I can put Forces Miles with it. We can make the game for $100 million. No, I want it to be an unheard of game. Make it for $46 million. It's a good investment. We're gonna make our money back. We have the keys. We'll make our money back. It's not risky. Some Sarah. All right, that's like $2 billion of our money. Yeah, we'll still have like $7 billion in our bank. We're fine. Some Sarah. And everything after that is all pocket change. The vacation staying at the suites is chump change. Cost me we a few $1,000,000, $6 million maybe for that year. It's not affecting our budget at all. Buying clothes is cheap. At least the cars is all cheap. That's what the cars and the clothes and all stuff is cheap. It's not that expensive. From Sarah. Whereas the jets and the condo, that's expensive. It's a significant amount of money. It's hundreds of millions of dollars in cost, obviously. I see my point here? That was your point, Ivan. Yes. Some Sarah? Yeah. That's why me and VJ are living life. The dream life. The dream life, obviously. The dream life. We're going to be living. Sarah? The dream life. The dream life we're going to be living in VJ. The dream life. Obviously. Once we take our vacation, and the rooftop condo is now built, and the rooftop condo is now built, obviously, the studio. The studio lot is now built. The studio lot's now built, obviously. Obviously, me and VJ can now get ready to start. Our 7 teams now hired. I don't know. We hired John Favreau Filoni. John Favreau Filoni are my 2 super developers. Or I hired James Gunn maybe, and Peter Rice, or Peter Safran perhaps. I take those guys from DC. If the DC brand goes south, chances are Warner Bros. Might not re-sign James Gunn. I might grab him from DC. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Our 2 secondaries are hired. Our accountant, legal advisor, and head of production are hired. My team's now hired. Well, they signed their contracts, obviously. We hired our photographers. We hired our web designer. We hired our graphic designers. We hired our doc crew. We're now ready to go. Our studio lot's now built, obviously. Then once the studio lot's built, me and VJ now have to make calls for the furniture. We have to buy the couches for the foyer for where the actors and the crewmen are going to sit down before they sign their contracts. We now have to buy the chairs for the 17 to work. Obviously. What about the desk, Ivan? No, the people are going to build the desks. The construction crewmen are going to be building the desk, obviously. But the chairs and all that stuff, you have to purchase all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. We have to purchase the printer. We're printing the scripts. We have to buy a coffee maker for the 17 for their coffee. For Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson for the coffee. I'm going to provide Peter Jackson and all them with coffee. Or Mel Gibson with coffee while they work. Obviously, we have to buy all that. I'm sorry. Paper for the scripts. Pens, pencils. You have to buy all that. When you have to sign contracts, you have to have a pen, right? You have to have a pen, yeah. Phones. Telephones. Well, no, I'm not gonna have. Shut my calendar.